Hello and welcome to Scholar Coaching. If you'd also like to participate, follow the link below and access the replay inbox. In there, go ahead and drop your replay file, ball chasing link, or YouTube video of you playing your preferred game mode, and mention your competitive rank or 6-man's rank if possible. If any of this doesn't make any sense to you while watching the video, feel free to follow up on my Scholar School of Learning series in my video playlist. We go over all the basic ideas and general rotations that are talked about in these replay analyses.
All right,
Thank you, and I
starts
hope you
kickoff,
enjoy.
coming in, throws it, no, gets the freeze, flip comes in pretty well. Quick flick, you stay neutral line, head out now, flip towards your net. Go a little bit of the soft side, but aggressive. So in this moment, if you want to go aggressive side to soft, you should come in a little bit more aggressive on your turn in. So it makes Jasper want to rush the shot and then start to cut off the shot heading into your corner as best as possible. And that way, if he ends up getting this double, you can just jump with in front of it and then land on the same side to follow through. Not ideal for some people in some play styles, but if you want to go that aggressive to soft, right? Or in the same way here, if you don't have to turn in during the match, but you're already facing in, that allows you just to throttle your overall momentum, get into midfield faster if you need to, and then you can take over for Plip in case Plip wasn't able to get there in time, because maybe Plip got bumped, right? They're going to be able to range of things. Either way, though, good job getting back, good job getting in front of the play. You wait for play, Jasper misses, you take a free goal. Nice, good shot. Placement, little unnecessarily high there, but overall, you took your free goal, well placed. Good accuracy. There we go. Oh, actually, just realized. Oh, I wasn't in this mode because I wasn't drawing anything. Anyway, so you took a good shot there. Flop his extension, bang, off from crossbar, come back around. Left for Plip go, okay. Chip, follow across, up, get your boost fake. He could just bang this. You have to be a little bit careful. So if he just bangs this off the wall, since you're turning out after the bang to get this boost, you'd be a little too slow. It's safer and really just on average better here for you to go down diamond. That way, if he does bang it immediately, you have a better control of that. And if he goes slow like this, you can always come out to corner, grab corner, then turn in off backboard, up, and then engage. Or in the same way with all this like boost that you're not burning to go over there, but really by staying ahead of it, right? You can just down straight. You see he's going high, high, high. You go up the backboard, you jump off, and you engage it, right? If he goes short, you let Plip cut you. But the main thing is you're getting that force over the crossbar. Overall, good job on the defense. You do clutch up mechanically there and get most of that. So really close. Knocks up. You pre-jump force, Plip there. Throws it to the side. You grab your 12s. Take your time, chill. Have issues with respecting boomer touches. Never expect people to take them. Yeah, no, that's flat out. That's how I get punished in ones half the time when I play against really good players. Is I never expect them to get those free boomers, but they just take them. All right, you choose to push up a second here. Watch Jasper and just beat Jasper. You can see how slow he is. Just commit in here, right? If you fake and go out here and Jasper committed, you're basically done. You're respecting because you think Jasper's going to commit. You can't hesitate on this commitment. You've already committed. You're done. If Jasper committed, you got scored on. Right? Just commit to this. You've already committed to that aggressive second. You want to do it. If you didn't want to commit to the aggressive second here, right, you could be in this position. You can drive up. Once Plip drops it, though, you got to turn out now. Out and away or out and away, right? Take either side of this. Doesn't really matter. You could go in and out or in and out. But you got to turn out over here, not up here. Now you're too late. Now you may as well just commit. There you go, Club. Found the commands. Pop. Get the dunk. Try. Close. A big one coming into this, when you're coming in late, especially low boost here, your teammates are coming back with low boost, fake and shadow this. Don't dive this. You've already committed out. You got to go for the soft play. If you do fake and shadow, I'd recommend going to midfield. Let him kind of go soft. Now you're going to try to funnel him into the midfield, or if he tries to pass it, you can jump him and block the pass, right? You go up, force him to go hard here, then Plip has the free read, or you trust Plip and you rotate back, and you still get back in time plenty well, but you're forcing him at a point that makes sense, and you're available in case he goes slower, right? If he tries to go for that flick or bait out Plip. Knock goes up. You fake, cut off, get ready, try to block the pass. Little sloppy here again with the fake challenges, right? You're doing this way too late. You're turning out after the hit. You should already be neutral facing during hit, then covering the midfield. Bang, in front, boom, double jump. You can probably get in front of that, block that. In the same way, if you're just forcing a shot and your teammate's already in net, don't jump for it, just let it happen. Damn, if you didn't give up, you could have that save. Unfortunate. But yeah, you either need to get ahead of that faster again, right? By not waiting until after the hit to turn around, but instead get ahead of it immediately before that hit happens, block that shot, and overall and get in front of that. And if you are just expecting them to shoot at your net for a free shot to net, just fake that initial challenge with them, make them take that shot, and hope that Plip has it. But if you don't trust Plip, which considering he just let that ball in, I wouldn't trust him either. You know, utilize that overall advantage by getting ahead of them and take that shot or take that save. Great fake here, good shot, great overall field control. Kick off, freeze, try to throw it to the side, you're demoed. Yeah, there's basically nothing more you can really do there. Like your execution on the cheat there is the only thing you can really change. If you come in a little bit softer to have a better line around Plip, so you don't end up bumping or getting in front of Plip, that can help. Or because they have advantage on you there, if you turn out, you might be able to get ahead of it. But really, just because you get demoed, they really outplayed you really effectively there. Jeez. Kick off, force to the right, Plip. You try to bail. Plip just lets them shoot it and can't get in front of it. That's. Alright, these two goals are kind of out of your range to a degree. You come in, good cheat. Go for the soft touch into the low 50. Your low 50s are pretty good overall this game. I'm pretty happy with that. Good choice in the play. Definitely can work a little bit on the execution, reading that he was more awkward there, so you need to delay your flip a little bit longer. Good force early there, so Plip gets the 50 here. Come back fast, well done. Good job taking your time, no one's shooting that. You can take side boost here if you want. Getting in front of this doesn't really make too much, like, doesn't matter too much. You can identify immediately that Nock's not shooting it on net. He's throwing it to the sidewall, so you can trust Plip to get around and get ahead of that. Steal a side boost, come back into mid, demo Jasper so they can't shoot midfield if you did want to do that. In the same way, turning out here is not a bad thing. I just feel like it's unnecessary because you can definitely nice up. They're really deep here. Going for this solo play like this is going to end up, you're trying to go for a slow dribble, right? A slow air dribble, or a situation where you use a lot of boost to slow down this play. You're wasting a lot of boost to make this happen. You're jumping really early to try and get this touch, and you end up messing up the touch too. There's too many risk factors in your choice of play here. If you took time to jump instead, to allow Nock to come in and close the gap a little bit, started the play after you already turned upfield and bang up behind him so you know he's awkward on backboard, or to have it, catch on the ground, then go from the ground to air dribble or take it up the wall or something. Utilize less boost, something a little more reliable in the first touch can make a huge difference here to the success of this play. You just burned a lot of boost and made a really bad touch there. You really shouldn't be doing that, honestly. Come in net. Your teammate had the free touch, so I'm pretty okay with you grabbing the near post. You grab pads to go out. Turn away here, just stay neutral. It's going to be really stronger for you not to turn in from the outside post like this, but during a 50 situation, but rather to stay neutral so you can turn out, and so you're covering the net on your line rather than getting ahead of it. And then you can come back around to the wide side here, let Jasper force, challenge it immediately, or stay back, go up the backboard, engage, flip out, and get that overall engagement, right? Give yourself that space to make that adjustment. Your teammate wasn't passing it. You could tell he was unable to pass. On top of that, you ended up being low boost, and you wanted to grab pads more than you want to be a part of the play. If you can't be a part of the play and you're just grabbing pads, grab pads on the way to net. Force yourself deeper in a situation where you're safer and make yourself more available. Coming into here, don't pre-flip. Clip is not passing to you. If he was going to pass to you, he'll clobber this over the center line, and you can receive it coming out wide this way and just getting a little bit later, right? Don't pre-flip over the center here. Take your time. You can bubble out this way, face Jasper direct, right? You're waiting for Jasper to anyway. Now you can just stay neutral. Go vertical. You didn't burn all your boost catching up, and now you're just making an initial engagement. You can get a dunk here if you really want to. Right now you're doing it from the corner with less than 100 boost, or maybe an awkward angle because you got side boost or something. Or you can do it from the side, the wall. Get the early jump and force. That's fine. Grab your 12. Get out of his way. Plip takes his time. He's awkward. He throws to the side for you. Careful about going up for these 50s. So if your teammate doesn't get a direct pass to you on the side here, bang, like direct in front of you, or over, like you're turning off ball cam here, and you could have identified Nock's a little awkward, I guess. But the same way, he's also passing relatively to Nock and not like over Nock or behind Nock, where it makes sense to get this. And your ball cam is off for so short that I can't even guarantee that you probably identified that too. Like coming in this moment. Yeah, he's already turned ahead of you here, according to your screen, right? He's already ahead of you. Don't dive this. Just stay back. Let Nock take the shot or rotate back towards net. Plip gets the 50 anyway, and now you're covering it from behind him. You're facing, you're collecting your pads on the whole way through. Then rather than being awkward and turning around this whole time, you could have just been engaging and defending net the whole time. Apathy. Bop. Over. Come back. Grab your side boost. Corner. Up. Nice. Try to get the Plip. One more. Good 50. Shadow this out. Plip's back. Okay, now Plip's in. You could be a little more aggressive on the shadow there, forcing back to Plip and guarantee a bump or something, but overall what happened there wasn't too bad. 50-50 chip. Good job trying to read it. You could also meet him on the ground here, honestly. So like he tries the reset, boom. You can just meet him at the flip and just jump and get it. If he flicks this, it's gonna go faster than your car because you didn't space yourself not to 50 this, right? You spaced yourself for him to drop it or for you to 50 this. If you didn't want to 50 it, you should have stayed ahead of his car like over here for the flip, and then you can jump up and save it or turn in and engage directly and take the 50 direct, right? If he got that flip reset and just banged that there with that flip reset or flicked it, that would have been out of your range. You can't hesitate to engage a 50 like that when you're that close to that shadow. You have to see that he messes up, and you got to engage him before the chip or whatever happens. Because what if he got the flip, right? That's kind of the question. You wait out, you engage this time, beautiful, right? You watch him drop, you force it outside. You could get a better challenge on that one, but at least you're following through the idea. You're waiting for him to drop or make a mistake, and you stay close and you engage it immediately. Coming across, 50 off to the side. Again, with aggressiveness, you might want to not take the aggressive option on this side here because your teammate just recovered in their net. It might be better just to get them the bang and just to fake out earlier and leave. But you do engage, do go for the mistake here on the corner. You do try to get that 50. Good overall engage or a good try. Sitting out now. Get that side boost. I don't know what you're trying to do. Those hops and whatnot there. Good trying to save that flick. That's a banger flick on Jasper. A slightly better pullback to make a cleaner double jump aerial. You probably got that. That's a really tough one. What you might be able to do earlier in this play is if you faked and shadowed this to begin with and went for the safer play because he's still recovering, you'd stay ahead of Jasper right here. Or if he bangs it to your corner, he has to shoot from your corner, right? So if he bangs to your corner because you faked and shadowed, you grabbed your 12s and you collected pads on the way back, he'd have to magically get to that ball before you, or before the corner bounce in order to get a good shot. But really you should be able to match that and get the corner boost and engage from the wall or go up the wall with it and bait him out and get that possession by time, right? You didn't really have a shot there. You didn't have anything. I think that's really where that's going to guarantee that you don't get scored on here. The second he gets that dribble, it's really hard for you to get across that midline there and to guarantee the save or guarantee that he can't flick it on you from those distances. And so really it's just about make sure you play the safer idea and get that control before it all happens. Better thing against Jasper in the corner is why I played it just so aggressive. Right, so you get a better 50, then what? Where's the ball going? What's the plan? Right? You get a better 50, it spills out to midfield. Who's at midfield to shoot it? Do you have anyone there? You just get a better 50, it rolls up the wall. How much boost do you have to actually solo play that to a Doomsday without getting dunked? You know what I mean? Or counter cleared. What do you really gain if you got a better 50 there? Like, why did you need that 50 to where it's so important that you had to risk everything for it? Beat Knock because he would have been awkward was the idea. It stays in the corner, and now you have to quote-unquote shoot from the corner. You're beating Knock, but you have to shoot from the corner. He can just wait in net and wait for you to dribble, right? If you try to pick up for a flick, you have very little boost, and you just took a 50, so it's an awkward pickup. He could probably end up, diving you during that pickup and dunking you in the corner there, right? At best, you got a 50 on him. You know what I mean? Or if you have a shot because you're quote-unquote beating him, he just waits in net and saves it, right? How good of a play is it really worth risking that much to get that 50? And that's kind of what I'm laying out here, is I don't think it is. Come out, get your corner, bing. Passed on to mid. Okay, cool. They gave you the free hit, and Plip was pretty much free there. The pass was not too bad, but you want to try and get that a little more ahead of Plip so he can shoot that with momentum rather than getting a catch. The fake overall stuck. They get your boost steal. Yeah, you got to commit to that. Wait, what? How did he steal this from you? Plip stole it from you. Bruh. What the hell, Plip? Alright, you try to recover this, you get bumped out, Plip takes it, you get the corner boost, all's fine. Good try controlling that corner. I can't believe you got boost stolen by your own teammate there when he could have just defended net and cleared that. Get this corner, you flip out, you let Plip engage instead, that's fine. He tries to engage, you cut in. You need a softer line in most of this, so continue to rotate out, letting Plip challenge. Turn in soft, and then you can turn in here instead and engage really aggressively, right? If you were scared Jasper had that flick, you wouldn't be trying to rotate behind Plip. You'd try to jump and force that flick for Plip instead, right? So you obviously weren't worried about it. You can definitely take a wider line there to get a better engagement on the counterattack, rather than take an off-court one like that. Jasper might have. You get the save almost close. That ended up being an FF. All right, well, good try overall. There's a couple of spots where I think you could clean up for safety, like goal 4 that they got on you. Goal 2 and 3 are pretty out of your range from the kickoff, honestly. That's kind of unfortunate. I can't remember what goal 1 situation was, but honestly, you didn't do too bad. But the more consistent you get at decision making to make sure you're not putting in too much risk for the reward. And on top of that, Maybe some better shadow control, some not super duper aggressive like engagement sometimes, but instead just focusing on getting a softer line to get better control of the play or better control of your car could help out a lot. Just need to carry harder. I mean, to a degree, yeah. You also just need to hit the ball better on the net. A little tough on this one. You're not playing necessarily bad, but you're also not you're not like chemming with this guy either. You have a lot of these plays where like he might want you to go slow and shadow it back to him, but you're just bailing out. But then other times when you're slow and shadowing it out to him, he gets the play. It looks like he's getting what he wants, I feel like you didn't do a very good job of identifying what your teammate wanted as well in this situation. Play choice as well. You went for a couple of dumb like solo plays, jumping way too early, trying to get that like a weird air dribble that just ended up dropping, giving them possession. Check out that bike. Never had good chem with Plip. Yeah. I feel like you don't need to have great chem with Plip to make this work. But the main thing is, like, you need some slightly better decision making where you're adding in all this risk. Or it feels like you went for a solo play a couple of times that was mostly about just trying to flex your mechanics more than it was about getting a goal. You know what I mean? Like that one where you jump before they even challenged you. You know what I mean? Like they're in their corner. You had a free ball and you jumped and just threw away possession trying to go for this like pre-jump air dribble catch that you could have done like 4 different things that would have just been better and more reliable. It just feels like you're trying to flex your mechanics more than you're trying to actually just get a goal there. And I feel like there's a couple of those as well. When it comes to getting chem with Plip, it goes on both sides. I don't know if you're the problem with getting the chem with Plip or if you're both the problem. Even if it's your side, I don't know if that's going to make it happen. It's hard to say.